Hey guys, I'm Thomas K, a content creator and ex-pro gamer, and today we're joined here with Isaac, and he's going to share with us the journey and experiences he had battling drug addiction with the support of family, friends, and gaming. So here we have Isaac.
Hey Thomas, thanks for having me. I'm Isaac, I'm 26 this year.
Can you share us a little bit about your journey? When was the first time you got into drugs?
I was 17, poly year 1, so I had a lot of time. So I dabbled in acting. I also started to sell essential oil. I think the candle and essential oil that time was booming. I went to this guy's, I delivered to the hotel, and this guy, he asked me, how much stock do I have? So I told him I have a whole carton. He said that, okay, he'll take the whole carton, but I need to try this puff first. So, I mean, as a 17-year-old, quick cash, can clear stock,
right.
Extra like $400 or $500 profit, instant, And then I just take all, and he said, don't think so much about it lah. So I just took that first puff. Never did I know it's drugs. He became a regular customer, and he's also a drug supplier. I ordered it in May 2020, and as you all know, circuit breaker was April or March, and I was just sitting in camp. And suddenly I just lost all purpose. I just don't know what to do anymore. And that's when I remember the feeling of how that made me feel. It's only when you are faced with something in your life that you suddenly rely on it. At home it's just very, very tough also, because my parents were always quarreling. My dad usually don't come home during the circuit breaker. He has no choice, so he will always be quarreling, and it will always be about me. Then I thought, like, if I was the problem, why not I take myself out of the equation? I just don't come home lah.
Yeah.
Then I go and find my supplier.
So at which point did you say like, oh crap, it's come to a realization that I need to break out of this?
I think I always believe that, if you can't control your habits, or you cannot discipline yourself, someone else had to step in and control you. And the person that stepped in is actually the law. I went into DRC for 6 months, and the government has changed its approach towards drugs, is that they no longer treat drug abusers as criminals. So going into rehab was, everyone was very forgiving. Everyone just said, hey, you made a mistake, just don't do it again, and etc. So all very supportive. There's not much withdrawal symptoms, but which makes it even easier to get back into. So that's the very tough part. And that's exactly what happened when I came out after 6 months. Entered the door, then the table over there was all the utensils. And they went and then take a puff in front of me. Oh, I'm like, the brain remembers, like, it's an intense trigger. That's where I slipped and relapsed the first time. And when I went home, I bought dinner for my mom, and then we were playing ML together. We had a really good game. It felt like everything was in flow. I even have the Instagram story that I posted of the game, and then halfway through, CMB was at my door. They told me I needed to go back to take my urine, and they told me to tell my mom. I told her CMB need to bring me back. Said, oh, okay, I'll wait for you to come back. Wow, but the officer told me, are you sure your urine is clean? You want to tell her the truth, otherwise don't make her wait for nothing. Yeah, and then I just like, wow, I just had to kneel down in front of her and then just said, sorry. 1,001 emotions charged into that one word. Why? I think that was the most painful part of it. Seeing your own child get handcuffed and brought into a van. That was the first time relapsing, and then going in the second time. And then I think the most memorable one was when I saw a message from my dad. I'm like, shit, I don't even dare to open it. So I waited for one day, then I opened the message, and it was, I think, just 2 or 3 lines. He said, how are you? Are you eating well? Are you sleeping well? See you. That's all. Our relationship only improved from there. And also because I started to think about what I want and reflect, and I let go of a lot of regrets and past hurts. That there's this moment where I just lying down myself, and I was just thinking about life. And then looking back at all the pivotal moments of the choices that you made, what if I had done something different? And that was the start of my change journey, I guess.
Okay, so after you came out from rehab the second time, would you say this is like the new beginning? What was the support like from friends and family then after?
I think there were active steps on both sides. What I felt my parents doing was the desire to come into my life. Like, my dad asking me how am I feeling, and my mom actually playing more ML with me, more Mobile Legends with me. That's, I think, her way of trying to connect, even though she also has fun. Whenever I tell people I play ML with my mom, wow, everyone will be like, wow.
I'm jealous. I want to play ML with my mom. It's such a flex.
It is.
Yeah.
When I see her taking the effort to kind of like connect with me on what I like, I also try and take the effort to connect with her on what she likes. Sometimes I accompany her to watch K-dramas or even C-dramas, And I think now I see my dad as a mentor as well. because all the things that he always, the 3-hour lectures, now I can see it being applied at the real workplace. All the things he told me about life lessons and all those kind of Confucius finally makes sense.
I guess with that, let's end off with like, what's a message that you would kind of like convey over to, watchers or parents even?
I think for parents, it's really taking the effort to connect with your child, and coming down to their level really takes off that responsibility off your shoulders and even allows your child to introduce yourself as the cool mom or the cool dad who plays game with them. I think to all the people who are wanting to try drugs, you never recover from addiction. Like even now, there's no such thing as a recovered addict. It's a constant battle. Every day, sometimes I still have triggers, and you can fall anytime. They're just looking in any corner. Mind remembers, once is too many and 1,000 never enough. So don't even take the first path. If you really feel like you can't really control, the most important thing is really to admit that we are powerless over this demon, our addiction. Talk to a counselor or even go to Narcotics Anonymous. That's where you have a safe place to share about your struggles, where there's no judgment.
So thanks Isaac for your amazing sharing, and thank you Nakata for supporting this message. If you guys need more resources, head down to the description box below. And if you guys play games, do watch out for Campus Legends coming up. Sign-ups are on and the tournaments will be on, so I'll see you guys there.